for today's discussion. Best Side Hustle 2025. Hello, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Pastor David. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. So let's go. Let's do this. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's get started. So a little bit about myself. Let me introduce myself as we get started. I am an ex-banker. I've been in the banking industry, and in Kenya, I worked for 2 banks. The last bank was the Central Bank of Kenya. I left employment and I became an entrepreneur. I've now been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. Now, I ran a highly successful business for over 20 years, but as fate would have it, that business came to an end. I closed that business and I came home to rethink, what am I going to do next? I know the question in your mind is, how or why did you close a 20-year-old business? How or why did you close a 20-year-old business? And the answer is, I closed the 20-year-old business when I realized, we normally say, I am running a business, but I got to a point where I realized I was not running the business. The business was running me. So the reason I closed the business is because the business stopped making sense. The business was not making sense. So I now closed the business. The business was not serving me. So I closed the business. I came home to rethink, what am I going to do next? I call that place of looking for something to do, I call that place no man's land. No man's land meant I didn't have a job, I didn't have a business. I had closed the 20-year-old business and I was now rethinking or considering, what can I do next? I then saw a gentleman right here on social media. He had a whiteboard and a marker pen like this, and he kept repeating 2 keywords, and that's what captured or got my attention. He talked about social media skills. He talked about digital skills. These are the 2 words that captivated my attention. Let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. How much time on average do you spend online? On average, how much time do you spend online? Please type the answer in the comments. How much time do you spend online? Please put the answer in the comments. And you're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're very welcome. On average, how much time do you spend online? On average, every day, roughly how much time do you spend online? Thank you, Paris. Thank you, Eunice. Lovely ladies. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Really grateful. I see you. I'm grateful. I bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you, ladies. Really grateful. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor David. Thank you, Pastor David. On average, 4 hours. Thank you, Eunice. Hey, like me. 4 to 5 hours. Thank you, Eunice. The same, just like me. 4 to 5 hours. In fact, the question on my mind was, what can I do with the time I'm spending online? Because I was already spending time online. I kept asking myself, what can I do online? Because I'm already spending time online. Then when I saw the gentleman with the whiteboard, it caught my attention. I took out a notebook, and as he was talking, I was writing notes. I will encourage you to find a notebook and a pen so that you can also take down notes as we have this conversation. Now, the 2 to 3 hours. Thank you, Pastor David. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor David. Thank you. We only spend time with that which we love. Now, people come online for 3 reasons. Number 1, you're looking for education or information. Education or information. Number 2, entertainment. Number 3, both education and entertainment. Which one brings you online? Are you looking for education or entertainment or both? Please type the answer in the comments. Which one brings you online? Is it education? Is it entertainment? Or is it both? Please type the answer in the comments. And you're very welcome. Good evening, and you're very welcome. Hey, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Which one brings you online? Is it education or entertainment? Aha, Rethabs, both, Eunice, both. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. Now, there are 4 categories of people online. There is the content consumer, the content creator, the influencer, and the social media expert. Let's agree, after 2020, the dynamics of the movement online are massive. People have now transitioned online, and people are either looking for education, entertainment, or both on the online space. I want you to remember 5 years ago when people started moving online, the people who discovered the online space and worked on the online space have been able to transform their financial future. So the online space is still very big and it is waiting to be discovered. Remember, there are 5 billion people who come online. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen. Yes, there are 5 billion people who come online. And when they come online, they're either looking for, there are 5 billion people who come online. Now, I came across education that will teach you skills for social media. What I came across is education that will give you skills for social media. It's an American educational program called the Legacy Builders Program. It's an educational program called the Legacy Builders Program. So it's an educational program called the Legacy Builders Program. When we say the Legacy Builders Program, it is a course that will teach you social media skills. The course itself, the education, the educational course content, the syllabus, the material is beginner friendly, number one. It is a program that is, number one, beginner friendly. Number two, you have access to coaches and mentors. Number three, so number one, it is beginner friendly. You have access to coaches and mentors. And number three, the same program that you're using, the same education that you're using, you are now allowed to resell it at 100% profit coming to you. You can now resell the same education at 100% profit coming to you. And number four, you're getting certified inside the program. So those are the four things about the program. Those are the four things about the program. You don't need any previous work experience. You don't need any past experience to do what I'm doing. That is not a prerequisite or requirement. So that is about the education. The grandmother, the lady who created this program, as an American entrepreneur, I think she imagined it would only serve America. Thank God for social media. The information traveled from America to South Africa. One morning, right here on social media, I got this very information that I'm sharing with you this evening. Now, let's talk about, so number one, we've covered the program. You will need three things. Number one is the course content, the actual program itself. The actual program itself. So number one, the actual program itself. I've given you the description. It's beginner friendly. I've explained to you the program is, you have access to coaches and mentors. So number one, the actual program. Number two, the education, because remember, it's education. Ordinarily, education sits inside a book, but this is digital education. How many of you have ever watched Netflix? Anybody who's ever watched Netflix? Anybody who has ever watched Netflix? Netflix is the digital television entertainment program. Anybody who's ever watched Netflix? If you've ever watched Netflix, please type letter N in the comments. If you've ever watched Netflix, please type letter N in the comments. Yes. If you have ever watched Netflix, please type letter N in the comments. And you're very welcome. Good evening. You're very welcome. If you've ever watched Netflix, please type letter N in the comments. N for Netflix. Hey, Mambo ni Matatu. N. Thank you, Mambo ni Matatu. Yes. Thank you, Mambo ni Matatu. Aha. Now, Netflix has 300 million customers. Netflix has 300 million customers all over the world. The same Netflix they're watching in Canada, in South Africa, in Kenya, in Tanzania is the same Netflix. So they can turn on their television sets. 300 million people can turn on their television sets at the same time and they access the same television program. So what I'm sharing with you is similar to how Netflix works because it's a digital program. It just needs to sit on the internet. And you purchase the program once, you get the master resale rights, and you can now resell the program over and over again. You purchase the program once, You can now resell it over and over again. And any customer who purchases from you, you get 100% value, which is 100% profit comes to you. The 100% profit comes to you. So that's the meaning of master resale rights. So the program will need to sit on a website. The website will need to sit on a domain. So you need the three things together. Let's write that down. The program, the website, and the domain. The program, number one. Number two is the website. Number three is the domain. These are the three things you need together: the program, the website, and the domain. You don't need to be tech smart. I'm not computer literate. I'm not tech smart. I just knew that what I had been doing in the past, I needed to upgrade on new skills. This is 2025. If over the last 3 years you have not upgraded on your skills, it's time to consider upgrading on your skills. So what we are talking about here is digital skills, social media skills. So the program, the education itself will give you skills. If please like and share the live, please like and share the live. Please like and share the live with your friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the same program, you need the actual program, you need a website and a domain. So a domain is your identity online. A domain is your identity online. A domain is your identity online. So if you, like for me, when I chose a domain name, I went for joycewawerudigital.com. joycewawerudigital.com. That's because I'm building a brand. And that's what we are being taught. You're taught how to brand yourself, position yourself, maximize on your presence on social media. You're learning attraction marketing. You're not disturbing your friends and relatives. There is no upline, no downline, no referral, no recruiting, none of that. There is no crypto, no trading, no forex. This is education for social media. It's specifically education for social media skills. So we've talked about the program, the website, and the domain. It's a once-off purchase, you own the program. It's a once-off purchase, you own the program, and you can now resell the same program over and over again. The same program that you have purchased, you can now resell it over and over again at 100% profit coming to you. When we talk about the online space, I'd like you to remember Dr. David Livingstone, Vasco da Gama, the people in the history books who went to explore the unexplored world. Now the online space is now the new gold, is the new territory waiting to be explored. And it is the people who have the first user's advantage, who identify information and take action on that information, who definitely thrive in the new space. When I heard about the online space, I'm not tech smart, I'm not computer literate. I didn't even know the things that people are doing on social media today. So when I was told it's a social media driven business, I said, okay, now this sounds like something I really want to pay attention to. And that's how I got started in June of last year. Number one, I had just closed a 20-year-old business. I had the perfect excuse not to want to do anything. I had the perfect excuse not to do anything. I had the perfect reason to not to want to do anything. That's the number one thing. Number two, I'm not tech smart. Number three, I'm not computer literate. So how was I going to start running a business? I'm not tech smart, I'm not computer literate, and it is an online business. I had my fears and my worries, but I put away my fears and I said, let me learn a new skill. I put away my fears and my worries and I said, let me learn a new skill. The old way, old keys don't open new doors, number one. Old keys don't open new doors. So I knew I had to look at something different. I had to do something different. I wanted to work from home. I was looking for long term. I was looking for a pension plan. I wanted legit. I was looking for something I can put my entire effort and energy to. I know the value of working and putting in 100% effort into a business. And that's what I wanted to do. So I got started in June of last year. I put away my worries, etc., and I got started. Remember what I have said. It's like drilling an oil well. You do the initial task. After that, your work is content creation. Because it is a social media driven business. One, you're getting social media skills and digital skills. Now, who benefits from social media? Who benefits from digital skills? Number one, if you're already spending time online. Number two, if you have an existing business that's not doing as well as you would like it to do. You have a business that's not doing very well because you've not advertised it online. Number three, somebody like me, I didn't have anything I was doing. I was looking for something to do. I've worked in corporate in the banking industry. I've run a business for over 20 years. I now wanted something different. I wanted convenience. In fact, my two words were ease and grace. I wanted to have my cake and eat it. I wanted the opportunity to work from home. I wanted flexibility. I really wanted something different. I wanted ease and grace. Those are the only words that I remember. I told God, send me something to do that will give me ease and grace. God answered my prayer. I work from home. I no longer commute. It's my internet, my smartphone, and my time. So, how much to get started? How much to get started? The website fee is a once off, no monthly fees. Once off, $39. The domain, $40 to $50. $40 to $50, depending on taxes in your country. Number three, the actual program, the educational material, the course content, the syllabus. The actual education is $100 on the first program called the Launchpad. So the Launchpad is $100, the website is $39, the domain is between $40 to $55, depending on taxes in your country. So let's take the 45 as the halfway mark. Let's add the total. 139 plus 45, you're at $184. You have a business, you're ready to go. Where will you advertise your business? On social media. Why? Because the people who are looking for what you're selling are already online. Your potential customers are people who are looking for something to do, similar to what I was doing. Somebody who is saying, I want extra income, I want new skills, I want to work from home, I want to discover extra income, passive income, multiple streams of income. That group of people who are saying, I want to do something new, they're looking for something long-term, legit. They're looking for a value plus business that gives you new skills. So for me, that is what I was looking for. And the opportunity to work a global international business. So if you have the total, that's $184. So what next? You will create content to attract your perfect customer. I didn't know how to create content. I didn't know that you could do 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60-second videos. I didn't know how to do that. Today, I know how to create content. If you look at, you can create videos that don't have your face. This morning's video was faceless. The video I've posted, the first video I posted today, I didn't post my face. The other two videos for today have my face on. Yeah, because I'll post two videos this evening. I'll post two videos this evening because every day I do 3 videos, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and 60 seconds. Then I come on live. I come on live at 9 a.m. in the morning and at 5 p.m. in the evening. So that's it. So when you now do, I'm learning, and you're also going to be learning. I got started last year in June. So if you now attract a customer who comes to your website and they purchase what you're selling, they'll pay you $100. Another customer will come, they'll purchase $100. It all comes to you. Another customer will come, another $100. You can resell the same one program to 10 customers. You can resell the same one program to 10 customers. If 10 customers can purchase the same program from you, that's $1,000. You purchase the program for 100. You have 10 customers. That's 1,000. Put aside 800 to clear anything that you had pending. Use the profit of $200 to upgrade to the next level. So the first level was $100. The second level is 300, then 600, then 900. Thank you, Melly. So there are 4 different levels that you can get started on. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you. So there are 4 different levels. Bashki on my profile. Bashki on my profile. Hey, Bashki, everything is on my profile. nothing hidden, all in profile, 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 nothing hidden. You double tap on my face. Remember, be safe from the fake accounts. I'll never send you a DM. I will never send you an inbox first. Please be safe. I will never send you a DM first. Please be safe. Yes. Everything is on my profile. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. Thanks, 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 thanks. Where was I going? Yeah, the 4 programs I market. Sorry. The first one is called the Launchpad. Then we have the Blueprint. Then we have the Digital Mastery. Then we have the Legacy Builder. These are the 4 programs that I market: the Launchpad, the Blueprint, the Digital Mastery, and the Legacy Builder. These are the 4 courses that I market. Now, if you purchase the Launchpad, that's $100, $300, $600, $900. It's once off. There are no monthly fees. So including the website and the domain, this is $184, $384, $684, $984. If you purchase the Launchpad, that's the one you'll find inside your website. And anytime you resell, it's $100 coming to you. If you purchase the Blueprint and you're reselling, you can now resell $300 and $100. If you purchase the $600 program, now you can resell $600, $300, $100, and it's 100% profit coming to you. If you purchase the $900 program, now you can resell $900, $600, $300, and $100, and it's 100% profit coming to you. It's 100% profit coming to you. 100% profit coming to you. I started on the Legacy Builder. That was in June of last year. Why did I go for the Legacy Builder, the 900? I wanted to be able to sell the 900. I wanted to sell the 600, the 300, and the 100. I'm not tech smart. I'm not computer literate. I worked really, really hard. I worked. I wanted to understand the business. I put in the effort. I did the work. And I want to tell you, within the first month, I had my customers. So I confirmed, you put in the work, you get the result. You do the work, you get the result. So one of my July customers was a university student. And she told me, I understand social media. She's an ICT student. She's computer literate, etc. So she started on the Launchpad, and she actually borrowed the funds to start. She borrowed the capital to start. She started on the $100 program. Thank you, Bashki. She started on the $100 program. She put in the work. She did the work. The young lady did the work. I want to tell you, she was telling me her parents are struggling to pay fees. They're struggling to raise her hostel fee. And she wanted to know that she can pay her other bills on her own. So she got started and she understood the process. She said she no longer goes to parties. She puts in 2 to 3 hours per day. By December, she had managed to clear all her school fees arrears, and she was now taking her family for Christmas break. She graduates next month in June. I want to tell you, she upgraded herself on pure profit from the Launchpad to the Legacy Builder within 12 days because she had 9 customers for 100 each. So she upgraded. She did the work. She put in the work. If you put in the work, you're going to get the results. So if you're that person, you've been looking for something to do, you're saying, I want to start an online business, I want to work from home. If today's message has inspired you, if today's message has encouraged you, I come online to encourage, to inspire, to let somebody who is saying, I want to do something. Somebody who is on the live could be exactly where I was last year, a time like this. I was looking for something to do. I was looking for something to do. I say God is gracious because God allowed this business to come to me last year. It's one thing to get information. It's another to take action. But if you do information plus action equals transformation. Today, I have a story to tell you because last year I said yes and I started my home-based online business. Information plus procrastination equals television, which means nothing changes unless you take action. And that's the truth. If you've been wondering, what can I do? You want extra income. You're looking for passive income. You want multiple streams of income. You're saying, I want to do better than I am doing financially. I just shared with you a business opportunity that you can work from home. I just shared with you information on a business that you can start working from the convenience of your home. If I had not said yes, honestly, the skills I've acquired, the new way that, for me now, I have new skills. I didn't know how to create content. I didn't even know how to set up a live like this. I didn't even have a channel. Today I have a channel. It's on my profile. Today I know what it takes to put in the work. I understand what my responsibilities are around building an online business. I create content. I come on live. I do my emails, replies, and I also reply my messages. When I look back, I say God is gracious that this information came to me when it did. Have you been wondering what you can do? If the information I've shared with you is something you would like to consider, everything is on my profile and you can get started. Everything is on my profile. You're going to find joycewawerudigital.com. joycewawerudigital.com. It's on my profile. Any question for me? Clarification, something you've not understood. Any question for me? Today I have customers in America, I have customers in London, I have customers in New Zealand, Japan. I have customers in South Africa, Angola, Ghana. I have customers in Sweden, Finland, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Sudan, Somalia. I'm not tech smart. Why am I running an online business? Why am I working on an online business? Simple. I know the future is online. You're hearing words like artificial intelligence, the digital economy, the global economy, social media. If you can remember these four factors are definitely going to cause a major shift over the next 5 years. It's almost like having the opportunity to see into what is going to, where the energy should be shifting into forward. Ask yourself, where are jobs, careers, and businesses shifting to in 2025 going forward? Businesses on the physical ground are closing. When you look at brand names, when I go to America, some of my favorite shops is Macy's, Forever 21. These are some of my favorite shops stores to shop in. Macy's is a 150-year-old shop. Macy's is a 150-year-old shop, a clothing store. But Macy's has closed thousands of their shops and sent thousands of their staff home. So what has changed? What is shifting? The online space. People are now buying from online. People are purchasing online. You're making your orders online. Now, that is definitely going to be impacting or affecting people who are running businesses, and they're saying, I'm running a business where I have a shop and I'm paying store space. People don't want to just walk in like they did in the past. Look at the malls. A lot of malls now have reduced the numbers of shops that they had. Most shops are reducing their outlets. So that is just one of those things. Any question for me? Any question, ladies and gentlemen? I'll be back on live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. This has been the 5 p.m. live. I'll be back on live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Let me say again, I'll never send you a DM or an inbox first. I don't do that. If somebody sends you a direct message or an inbox, be careful. It could be a fake account. Too many fake accounts using my picture, my video, my name. I'll never send you a direct message or an inbox first. Be safe. This is my only account. Be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. Yes. Please be safe. Please be safe. Please be safe. Yeah. Any other question for me? I hope I've served you. I hope I've shared information that you can utilize going forward. I hope you're able to make a decision and say, yes, I want to start working an online business. If you say yes and you're ready to get started, on my profile, joycewawerudigital.com, joycewawerudigital.com. Let's get you started. Let's start this journey together. So that by December 2025, when you look back to the month of May, you can say, I have done well. When you look back, you say, like I am saying, I got started in June last year. So in a few days, I'll be celebrating 1 year since I got started. If I can do this, you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. So, and I'm not tech smart, I'm not computer literate. Why am I running a home based business? I've discovered that once you do away with, previously I paid office rent, salaries for workers, I had to monitor stocks, but I still closed that 20-year-old business. The old way of doing things, I come from analog. Now I have moved to digital. From analog to digital. Yeah, yeah. So if you've been looking for something to do, if you've been asking, what can I do working from home? I want extra income, I want passive income. What can I do? I'll say identify a business that gives you 100% profit, and that's what I market. I market 4 done for you digital programs that give you 100% profit. The first program is the Launchpad, then we have the Blueprint, the Digital Mastery, and the Legacy Builders program. It's a once-off purchase. You own the program, and you can now resell the same program over and over again. And anytime a customer purchases from you, it's 100% profit coming directly to you. It's 100% profit coming directly to you. So I come on live at 9 a.m. and at 5 p.m. This has been the 5 p.m. live. This has been the 5 p.m. live. And unless you have any questions or clarification, I'll bid you good evening, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Is there any question for me before I leave the live? Because the next time I'll be on live is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I come on live 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. This has been the 5 p.m. live. Yeah. Any question for me? So one, I want to appreciate you. I want to thank you for being on the live. Thank you for the participation in the live. Yes, it makes a difference. Yes, it does make a difference. I wish you a beautiful rest of the week, and I'll look forward to further interactions. If you have any questions, clarification, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll never send you a direct message. You can call me video call to confirm if it is me. Anybody who is chatting with you on the app, call them video call to see if it is me. I take video calls. People call me video call, and I take video call. Why? Because that's the only other way to make sure it is me you're dealing with. I don't send you to Telegram. I don't do investment schemes, and I don't do crypto. So this is the only thing I do, what I just shared with you, which is education for social media. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope I have given you every reason to think that yes, it can be done. And if I can do this, you can do this. I'm not tech smart, I'm not computer literate. Only one thing I knew. Only one thing I knew. I wanted to be able to make a difference, not just in my life. I look at some of my customers all over the world today. They are making a difference. I have customers in America, Canada, and they are doing the exact same thing I am doing. And they have testimonies, they have results. They are running their global businesses all over the world. We are 53,000 people doing the exact same thing all over the world. And it's 100% profit. No upline, no downline, no referral, no recruiting. No. If you look at people who sell insurance, real estate, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, that group of people generally earns a commission of between 1% to 30%. Me, who's marketing digital programs, it's 100% profit. It's 100% profit. I love the 100% profit. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pure pleasure. It's been a really great evening interacting with you. Unless there is any other question for me, unless there is any question, this is a global business and you can get started from anywhere in the world. I'm here to take your calls. I'm here to share with you my experience. And once you say, yes, you're ready to get started, I'll take you through the step-by-step process until you achieve on the results that you want to make your 2025 your best year ever. The goal is to make 2025 your best year ever. It can be done. It can be done. It can be done. For me, it's a year later, and I'm truly grateful. I'm so grateful. I don't take my business for granted. I say my business is a gift from God. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've served you. I hope I have inspired you and encouraged you. I wish you a good evening, a beautiful rest of the week. Good day. God bless you, and bye-bye. Okay, YouTube. Bye bye. We'll see you tomorrow.